Till about these. So, as we said, the left-hand one was your before. The red line, basically what it represents is the shaft line. Obviously, the left-hand one's a little bit steeper because you're close to the golf ball. And it's a more upright club. The green line then is basically your swing plane line, kind of goes through sort of your right bicep and shoulder line. Because you were too close to the ball before, there wasn't much space there for your hands. Your arms are kind of pulled into your body. The natural angle you're going to create now as you go back is going to be a very steep one. So your hands are kind of on plane, but the club shaft very, very steep. You can already see now it's outside that green cone line at the top of the back. So your hands now kind of following that club around. Club's quite close to your head here now, not much width, not much sort of power being created there. And the club, as I say, a little bit steeper. Whereas this one here now, as you go back, club now perfectly parallel through the cones, nice sort of angle down towards the golf ball. As you then continue on back now, there's a lot more width from your arms. That backswing there compared to that when your elbows look a little bit kind of splayed out, that looks a better backswing. You're turning more and in a much more efficient position, okay? As you then come back down to the golf ball, the club now remains in between those lines, back on plane there now, nicely back in the golf ball, coming back down, good strike of the ball as we can see, hitting the screen nicely, and we can turn through up onto that left side, decent swing. This one, as I said, because that club was coming down steeper, the club now outside that green line, hasn't come back inside yet, still hasn't come back in. Now it's starting to try and get back in there, but it's like, whoa, I'm really close. I've got to get out of the way now. My body, your hips, you can see sort of standing up to try to almost, whoa, get out, because if you can hit yourself, it's going to hurt. So you just adjust each time. The club comes back wide open. The ball hits the screen over there and basically just slices off to the right, and then not able to make much of a movement. You can see hanging back on this right foot more, because in your mind, if you knew it was curving to the right, and most of your shots do, the way that people fix that is hanging back off the right foot to try to swing everything left, like a hook shot in cricket or a tennis shot across court, So if we hang back, yes, the arms might swing left, but you just impart more left to right spin, So if we can get that golf club coming through squarer, we can move the body better, The ball's curving out to the right because of how close you were. The way you fix that, as I say, is leaning back, cutting across the ball, swinging left, and trying to flick your hands. Well, you get good at combining those three things. Eventually, maybe 1 in 4, 1 in 5. And when it's good, it's really good. When it's bad, you're like, oh, reload, lost ball, another one. And then when you get to longer clubs, we look at in a second now, it's just a nightmare. Okay, does that make sense,
Yeah, it makes sense,
cool. Have a couple more then with that 5 on or 7 on there, and then we'll get to driver, okay?